Hey you folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Sid Meier's Civilization Beyond Earth as the Slavic Federation. We are having a war with Brasilia, kind of sort of just for fun. Even that seems kind of crazy. We need to pick up a little bit more supremacy points. It'd be nice if we can get to 16 and meet people. We're going to pick up geoscaping. Not that it's likely we're going to get a chance to build orbital fabricators, which is really too bad, because that actually would have made a big difference with a lot of stuff. But it's only 9 turns there. It's actually only 9 turns to protogenetics as well. 9 turns to euthenics. We're not going to build a human hive. Be 17 turns there. We're just looking for the low-hanging fruit. It looks like we're going to go maybe something like geoscaping into protogenics, into euthenics. Those will just be really quick ways to get us a little bit more affinity. Meanwhile, Jimbumba's getting beat up a little bit. So let's go ahead and smack back as much as we can. We can fire twice with these executors, or executors. Never know, like, they're probably spelt differently, and I'm just being a complete derp about it. But to me, it's like, I don't know, they look kind of the same. Let's go ahead and hit him. It's taking so much effort to deal damage to these Brazilian troops. Yes, orbital laser. Do we want to actually have one up north here so that we could blow up these ships a little bit? Again, I don't think the ships can take the city, so it might not be the end of the world. We don't really have a good place to put it near Jimbumba, though, because, again, the cities will bombard. This does have a range of 3, which is nice. What I think we're going to do is go ahead and drop one up here. I hope this is out of bombardment range from Richport, or shoot down range from Richport, which is different from their actual bombardment range. Not as much damage to the planet Carver, but sure as hell has bigger range. This Xenoswarm, I suppose I should probably pull it back, even though I don't consider it to be terribly important to me. We're not going to try to just throw it away from nothing. That would be callous even by my standards. Oh, I didn't realize we had an upgrade waiting for us there. Could have dealt a little bit extra damage. At least we've got it for the second attack. That counts for something. That's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and do airstrikes with my heralds, because I'm going to try to take the city this turn. I don't know if it's going to work. Looks like it will, actually. I don't think this melee attack will take it, but the next one should. Stop moving the camera around. I know, there's an option. There we go. We should be able to hit it from there. Get inside. I don't think the game will last long enough for annexing to make a difference, so I'll just puppet it. It's going to be good enough. Trade vessel here. We're going for maximum energy, just to make sure our finances stay good. This one seems better. 1 less energy, but 2 extra science. Not that we're really sciencing that much at this point, but, you know, again, we're going to make a little bit of an effort and see what happens. This Angel's in a great position to unleash hell over there. That makes me feel pretty good. This Apostle will go ahead and take this attack. Now, I think I'm going to continue to use 1 Herald to do some bombardment. Like that. Now, this true battlesuit won't be able to attack Jimbumba, which is good, because it actually might be able to take it. Again, I have no defensive buildings built here at all. But to move from here to here would move it within zone of control, so it would actually end its movement. The big concern is if they've got another highly mobile unit from here to dart in. So I guess what I could do is go and stand in front of the city with a Prime Cinder, which is probably a good idea to do for safety. This Apostle... No, I'll just fortify him there. That's going to be okay. I'll move this unit into the forest there. We've got an Arbiter here, and yeah, it's going to eat all his moves, and he's not going to be able to get away from the Kraken, which might decide to kill him. So I guess I'll pull back and just smack him around a little bit. At least we'll get some experience points. That counts for something. I was really hoping to go and blow up some of these ships, but apparently that is not to be. Don't I have a second orbital laser? I do. I don't really have anywhere to put it, though. Because I can't get any overlap onto anything that matters. So I'm just going to save this orbital laser as a backup. At least now we do have the TACnet hubs. This Arbiter is another ship, which I suppose we will move up to here and attack with, although it basically will just be sacrificed. I should have just put it inside the city and then had an extra bombard. That would make a lot more sense. This herald, I'll just have it on intercept duty. I know they keep using 2 planes from the south. Now, I do have some intercepts up here as well. But, there we go. It'll be nice to get a 3rd plane in here. Then I could have 1 bombard going in both places while also having an intercept in both places. I really like my air superiority. I consider it to be very important. Do they have a range of 3 on these ships? They do. Look at them. Brought it all the way down to nothing, but they can't actually take it. Now, if they get 1 dude up here, 1 melee dude going amphibious style, they could take the city. That's what you get for not having any defenses there, Quilly. Quilly boy. Alright. I wonder if is there any room over here for a satellite? What's the satellite coverage looking like? Not really. I mean, technically, maybe I could fit something in. Veterancy. Well, let's start with the bombard from the city. 10 hull damage, alright. Veterancy over here, and fortify until healed. Might be able to kill that ship. And there we go. Well, killing one's something. And now we can squeeze by over here. It's not, oh, man. Well, we'll get experience points. This unit here, I guess I'm going to tell it to fortify and heal. Although I can tell it to do that inside the city. Yeah, okay. We'll go inside the city and then heal there. It'll heal a bit faster, I think. This has got no one in range. Are we going to move towards Freeland? I don't know if we can take Freeland. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys here. Although, it doesn't have much in the way of defensive buildings. It has some, has more than me. But maybe not actually enough to stop the attack. We'll use 1 Herald. Although, I don't know if they did any airstrikes, so they might actually just intercept me. No, no interceptions. Bonus is nice. Go ahead and hit this guy. Trade convoy from the capital, so whatever gives me the most hammers, something like that is fine. Actually, going to Jimboomba is quite nice. I'm going to go ahead and move both planes into Richport. And just put them on intercept duty. Meanwhile, this angel could come over here and then not actually shoot this guy, but it's probably a good idea. Even if I can't attack. I don't like the idea of ending a turn inside of bombardment range from Freeland, which is exactly what's going to happen if I attack with the Cinder. You know what? Let's go ahead and use the planes to try to finish it off. I know, no intercepts down here left. Oops, that's not what I want. But, worth getting a kill. Didn't actually kill him. Alright, I'm going to finish it off with the Xenoswarm, which will definitely be sacrificing itself. In hindsight, I guess I shouldn't have used the last Herald, and I should have just gone in with the Xenoswarm at that point, which probably would have killed it and kept me 1 guy up here for intercept duty. Luckily, we do have some planes down there. This Apostle, I suppose, could rest a tick, because he's down a tiny bit of hit points. Not much. 3 whole hit points. I don't think it makes any sense to move it into the city radius, though, so we'll wait. And the Cinder Prime will just be on proper fortify. This trade vessel can go wherever. Yeah, Richport. Sending production to Richport right now doesn't make any sense. It's in Revolt. Now, I mean, we could get some hammers back to Sarek if we did this, but no, let's just go for... Let's go for this one here. Alright, another Cinder Prime that needs to heal up. The rest of the troops, though, can really start to make their way around. Orbital laser can't actually fire anything, so go on alert in case you ever see something within range. This executor can come over here. Still just kind of waiting for Franco-Iberia to just win the game. I don't know how many mine stems they've got going on. So I don't know how fast their mine flower is kind of growing into the ground. But unless someone destroys it, I don't think there's any way for us to finish our beacon before they win. Interceptions. Save our angel. Oh, and this guy moved back. Lots of interceptions, but we're also going to take a little bit of damage. Not tons. This is a hill and a forest, so we can't actually scooch up and fire. And it would end our turn within range of the city. I mean, at least we pushed him back over here, but far from great. Let's move to there to at least threaten that unit. I think I'm going to move the Xenoswarm back further here. Move the Angel into the city to repair. I didn't actually lose this Xenoswarm, which is interesting. And if I do move some units forward, I could put the Xenoswarm in a safe location. The problem is, I'm in no position to take this city. Not until I move the Saber to around here. Actually, that might not work. It might not have a line of sight. But I can move the Saber to here, because that will reach the city. And we can start whittling it down. Xenoswarm, run away. Run away to nowhere. We could actually get range 3 with the Executor, or the Executor as well. I keep needing to remember that. But is there really somewhere safe to put that? Not really. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's not bad. I would need to expose myself to quite a bit of bombard from here. But it's a Cinder Prime. It might be able to pull it off. Hopefully it won't insta-die. So this turn he won't be able to bombard anything because it's range of 2. But next turn, his first move will be at a range of 3. So I'm going to have all these jets be on intercept because I do have 3 planes here. So triple intercept there, fortify there. This Xenoswarm. I think I'm just going to, you know what, I'm going to pillage. And then fortify. And he might just soak some attacks and things. That's his entire job. I'm going to automate a worker over there. I'm going to have these heralds be on intercept duty. This arbiter is going to go hunting for leviathans. Oh, that's a fully healthy one. Need a spy with orders. We're going to have them steal energy. Bombard that guy a little bit. Okay. We got some condemnations. Taking Freeland is going to be quite difficult. Not impossible, but quite difficult to do. Help if we had a few more ambassadors. But we don't, so we can't really complain about it. He's just going to bombard the city again. Okay, that's fine. We are... Wow, it's going to take quite a few attacks. I didn't realize it would soak both the city and the other guy. Okay. So Xenoswarms have soaked a fair bit of damage, and I'm not going to complain too much about that. Getting some intercepts there, although our Cinder might be too weak to actually take out this Warden. It's a good thing we have a lot of anti-air, but yeah, that hurts. This Angel, I think, will go and blow up this Devastator. It was, you know, I do sort of want it to have it heal, but I think it'll be a good time for it to just step out and shoot that guy. Which might even destroy it. Go here. Not destroy it, not even come close. On, we want to have the city jump in as well. This guy here can't, I mean, can do major damage. I think we're just going to fortify it up here. It's just tough with all the bombards coming his way. I mean, interception is great, but it doesn't eliminate the damage completely. I'm going to leave one Cinder over here. I'm going to pull the other one back. Try to get him to the front. And this Cinder can, yeah, probably just stay in the city. Although Richport's got pretty decent defenses. We'll go ahead and take the season bonus over here. Scooch up here. We'll be able to at least finish off their ship. Which does give us the ability to have ships off the coast over here and kill some of their land units. Which doesn't hurt. We do have to set up. Oh, right. He can't fire this turn either. God. I could take one shot at the city and then one over here, but I don't think that makes sense. I think it makes more sense to use both my shots. And there we go. We leveled up as well against this unit. And we need to provide some cover for our ranged units. So I think what I'm going to do is move into the forest over here, which will, because of area of control, will mean this true battle suit cannot just go and melee my ranged unit right over there. And now we're starting to get quite a few units within bombard range of the city, which is okay. Basically just means we'll move more units into bombard range. They can't shoot them all, so once you've got one in there, you may as well go whole hog. It makes no difference. You're resting. We could use an interceptor on something. Now, they've got 3 here. I don't know how many they've got over in Fogo Sagrado. I feel like they had some, though, so I think we're going to keep all our planes on intercept duty. Especially since I don't think that one bombard is going to kill anything. No. So, lost that. Lost an explorer, which is fine. There's an intruder in our territory over there, which is totally okay. It's not a real intruder. There's still not a good place for us to put a new laser. Right? Although, again, there might... No, there's really no way to even do the coast over here. These lasers are hard to fit in because they are huge. We can do this, it'll be shot down instantly. We just put it over the sea over here. But I don't think there's any reason to do that. No, we'll just keep saving that laser. Okay, next turn. Or, not next turn. Move up the Apostle first. And just wait there. Now next turn? Now next turn. Okay. And Freeland still is not sitting with a huge combat strength or hit points. They might be building a defensive building there, which would kind of suck. They're actually bombarding the city, which is an interesting choice. One I don't mind at all, because they're not in a position to take Stanimir, and it means I don't have to worry about having my units sit around and heal. A bit of bombard over there, a little bit more, and that's an actual Cinder, and I don't like the idea of losing a Cinder, although they soaked a ton of damage there. If they by any chance got an upgrade, and I can give them an insta-heal... Oh, that's not a Cinder, that's an Apostle. Holy crap, well, yeah, because there's my Cinder. That is pretty impressive, and yeah, he can indeed be insta-healed, so please do that. And just keep fortifying. Meanwhile, still makes more sense to kill off some units first. Hit him like that. Now, if there's any chance that my next attack from my Executor here would kill this guy, then it makes more sense to use the first one to hit the city, even though it'll probably heal up. And then the second attack at range 2 to kill him off. Okay, which does kill him off. Push comes to shove, I could have used one plane to do it, just because these guys are pretty weak. And they've been bombing things, I think, more than actually intercepting. Does it make sense to go and take out this with the Cinder Prime? Probably. I mean, it's already in bombard range of the city, where, unless there's another melee unit behind the city, we're not really exposing the Cinder to any additional risk. Let's do that. I don't really necessarily need the worker. There's a river crossing there, although we can do some pretty goddamn good attack. I'm not going to melee it yet, because we can't take the city yet. It would heal a lot, and then I'd have a weakened unit. So I'll just fortify there. But we're getting in a pretty good spot. So good, I had to say it twice. Well, I wonder if we can shoot the city from here. Well, here's the thing, we'll find out. We'll end our turn. Next turn, either we'll have vision over the city. I'm not sure because of this forest. We may not. I suspect that we don't. And then we can still move here and shoot. Although if I just moved here right away, which should be relatively safe, I'll be able to shoot twice next turn no matter what. Okay, and potentially even shoot a unit that's behind the city if that presents itself as a possibility. I think that's a fine spot. And you will just be automated. And you... I do get lots of adjacency bonus, so part of me is thinking I should maybe move here. Another part of me would really like to get the vision from the hill. No, let's move next to the city. It's okay. It's on flat land, but we're getting, you know, we're securing our adjacency bonuses. It should work out relatively okay. We're going to focus on killing the Devastator first. I don't know if it really makes much of a difference. fine. We're going to kill this one. Now, it kind of sucks to not have this guy just resting, but I want to take the kill. Still got some air support, which should be good. We're going to upgrade and put on intercept duty. Upgrade, and you're just going to move down the coast there, buddy boy. You might be able to get some shots off. Actually, we can help shoot this Devastator. I like that. You don't have to tangle with the Leviathans anymore. Your work there is done. Just keep moving down the coast. Well, I mean, we've taken a city, and we might take Freeland, so it feels like we're making some forward progress. It's not fast, but it's happening. My concern is still just losing outright. Now, we're making some efforts towards stopping Brasilia from winning with its Exodus Gate, and it is putting out a lot of settlers. We're going to have to go and trash this settlement over here, which will one way or another basically prevent Brasilia from winning anything. Okay, they might do some airstrikes. Look at them with their settlers. They're really being quite bold. Where the hell are they going with it? They must be looking to build a new settlement, but I don't know where. The settlements follow the same rules as cities, so they need to be, 4 tiles away. Or another way to think about it, there needs to be 3 tiles of padding between a city and a settlement. And they need to settle 20 people, which takes 20 turns to get them through the gate, at least, and then additional turn to actually settle in place. We still need, I think, a few more ambassadors, so I'll build another one. Finish the command center. Okay, that's fine. All right, phasal transporters are really cool. We drop it somewhere, and then we can teleport any unit to go from a city to where this is. It's nice for some, like, deep insertion. But I don't know if you can do only 1 unit per turn or what. I suppose we should learn at some point. But I think I'm going to build a Cinder Prime. Speaking of Cinder Primes, one finish there. So let's do another one. Getting veterancy on a plane. Well, we'll take that and put you on intercept duty. This Arbiter took a lot of damage. We'll have the city bombard first. Can we finish it with a plane? I think so. Although, our Angel is at full health. So, okay, I'll finish it off with the Angel. And we will take the... I'm going to take the Discipline bonus and then sit in place and heal. We might get bombarded, but technically it'll just give us more XP, so that's fine. We're going to bring another Saber down to the front. 1, 2, 3. Somewhere like that would be nice. Well, let's scoot you up as much as we can. It'll take you 100,000 years to get there. But at least you'll get there. I'm going to move the ship in just over here, and then we'll wait. Another Saber. I guess we did go a little Saber crazy. But I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. The setup sucks. But, did Freeland fully heal? I guess I didn't really attack them that much. I should use the second move to just move up with this unit now. I think that's fine. And then at least we'll be able to double bombard with lots of stuff. We may not need the actual city, like, siege units. We actually do pretty good damage. The fact that we can double attack is pretty significant. You pop into the city and then heal in there where you'll be safe from bombards. This Apostle will slowly make his way down. We can actually take the city right now. I bet you this Cinder can take it. And we can. We'll just puppet it, since we're not going to have enough time for it to annex in any meaningful way. I'm going to go ahead and take that guy out. We get a worker out of it, too. That is beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and just automate this worker. That'll be fine. And that's it for our turn, huh? If we take out the Earthling settlement, we'll basically have prevented Brasilia from winning. Oh, there's another one down there. We're still not really in a position to make ourselves win any harder, unfortunately. And I'm still worried that Franco-Iberia is just going to, run the board with everyone. But we've made a little bit of progress and had fun doing it. I do love some warfare. It was actually really interesting. We did start from a technological backwards edge, and Brasilia, the AI really loves to build those Dragoons, and they do a really good job. Dragoons, by the way, are the combat rovers, unless I'm wrong. I think they're one of the combat rover upgrades. So they actually get to be pretty beefy at the end. You can see here our own Redeemer has a strength of 52, which is not bad, especially when you combine the higher movement. You can really abuse your opponents a lot by coming in with these relatively strong units. Sure, they're not, an 88 strength Angel, but A, they don't need any resources whatsoever, so you can just flood the battlefield with them, and the enhanced mobility means you can really get an edge. You can use flanking maneuvers, all kinds of fun stuff. So anyway, that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.